up, you guys? It's your girl, Love Ashe. Welcome back to this pick a card reading on people's first impressions of you. So today we're going to dive into what vibes you give off when people meet you. Just like a fun little reading, you guys. I feel like we've been talking about some heavy stuff, but I just want to gas you guys up a little bit. So we're going to be taking a look at whether it's your energy, your aura, or just the way you carry yourself. We're going to take a look at how people view you. Now, I do want to say this is how people view you. This is not how you are. So I may do a separate reading on how you really are versus how people view you. But today, again, we're going to be taking a look at just how people view you on first impression. Okay, so choose from one of the three piles represented by the colors green, pink, and white. Take a moment to center yourself, connect with your intuition, and choose the pile that resonates most with you. So the timestamps are going to be in the description box below. And we're going to go ahead and get started, you guys. And make sure if you haven't already subscribed, go ahead and do that. If you want to book any of my services, the information is going to always be pinned in the comment section. So let's go ahead and get started. Those of you who selected group number 1, pile 1, let's go ahead and take a look and see what are people's first impressions of you. So the very first thing that I heard, group 1, is that you guys look really young for your age. Like, people typically are taken back by how old you are versus how you look. You look really, really young for your age, okay? You could also be a Jupiter. You can also be a Sagittarius rising, okay? You could also be a Sagittarius rising. Another thing I am picking up too is that if you are like a thick girl, I feel like people say that you like dress really good. Like, they love your style, your fashion. You really stand out. Like, it don't matter if you try to throw a plastic bag over yourself and not be seen. People are always staring at you, like in public, okay? So you got a nurturing presence, okay? You have like a nurturing presence that makes people feel like really safe and grounded. It's, you could have like an aura of like a green or like earthy tone, and green represents growth and healing and stability. I feel like you guys are seen as like caretakers, okay? Yeah, emperor coming out here. But this emperor that I see here is that you're a caretaker or you're a wise person. Like, people turn to you for advice and comfort, and they know that you're steady and reliable, okay? You're steady and reliable. People know that about you. You have a lot of structure. You're very protective. You're dependable here. These are all things represented by the Emperor card, okay? You're somebody who seems very, very put together, okay? And I do feel like, some people may view you as like too serious or like unapproachable because of like your very calm demeanor, like this Emperor card here. You could be literally, having so much stuff going on in your life, and people will never know because of this calm demeanor that you have. And they might not realize that you have a lot of fun. You have like a playful side until they get to know you better. Like, yeah. I feel like people feel like when they meet you, you're really closed off. That you're really, really closed off. Another thing I'm picking up as well is that people may view you as someone who is a healer, whether this is through your words, your touch, or just like your presence. People feel like you have the answers for their problems, okay? You have like a unique ability to like remain calm in chaos, and it helps others find their peace, because you're so calm. It could be like the craziest stuff going on, but like, you're going to keep your cool, like, you're not going to lose your cool, I feel like for a lot of you guys, your purpose is to help others grow and heal in a different way. So whether, you're aware of that or not, your presence alone is like therapeutic to people around you, okay? I also feel like you're this type of person that when you're in a room with a lot of people, you don't talk a lot. And that really draws people into you because you're like quiet until like you say something, like you communicate with like thoughtfulness and like empathy, and you're also like a really good listener, and you give advice that other people find really comforting and nurturing and caring, especially people who are, have lost someone in their life, people who do. You may attract a lot of like I hate to throw that word around, but like narcissistic people, or like energy vampires, rather, that's a better word. People who have a lot of emotions that they don't deal with, people who, are always, sad, or like, I feel like you attract a lot of people towards you who are in this energy, and so you're needing to always protect yourself. I also am seeing here as well that I feel like your style is like classic and neutral, you know what I mean? Like, you may like to wear like neutral colors, like comfortable fabrics, or like what they call like timeless pieces, like you're not the flashiest dresser, but you're really elegant, and it's like confident at the same time. Exactly what I was picking up on in the beginning. I feel like you guys, when people meet you, they think that you're like a gardener, or you cook a lot, or you like volunteering and like spending time in nature. Like, you like activities that allow you to like nurture yourself and others. You're that person that's going to have a dinner over at your house with some wine and some friends, or like go to a picnic outdoors and invite your friends and things like that. You're the one that's going to invite the friends on some random like retreat in the mountains or something, like, or in the forest. You like people to like unwind. People feel like they can unwind and connect, like let go, like really express themselves. People see you as a rock in their lives, somebody that they can really like count on. Yeah, look at that, 10 of Pentacles. Like, and I'm not going to get into that this reading. I'll say this for the next reading, versus how you really are versus how people view you. But it's like people see you as a rock and someone they can count on. But I do often feel like you need to remember to take time for yourself, because people act like you don't like you don't be having nothing going on, because you're such a good listener. You are so like in control of your emotions and like prioritizing what to deal with and what not to deal with, okay? And sometimes it does cause you to build up like a little resentment, let's dive a little bit deeper in this, and let's see what else we can see about people's first impression of you. Yeah, look at that Strength card. Like, you're just very freaking strong. Like, I'm telling you, just very, very strong. People see you as strength, as someone who has this inner power. Just look at that. And it's like the Strength card and then the Empress card underneath the deck. And then we have the Emperor card coming out here. It's like you have such a great balance between masculine and feminine energy, to where you could like really get along with men, and both men and women. Like, it doesn't matter. You know how to switch between the two, because you're just a natural rock, somebody that people just think is just so stable, Let's see what else. All right. Clarification on the Strength card. Yeah, we have the 8 of Wands in reverse coming out here. I don't know why, because this is the 8, the Strength card, and the 8. But I feel like that sometimes, you guys may pour out more than you have to give. I don't know why I'm hearing that right now. And you guys, people also think that you move on really quickly. And really you don't. Like, let's say you stop being friends with someone. People may think that you moved on to like new friends, but in reality, you're still hurting. People like your ex may think you moved on, but really like you're still hurting. Like, people think you move on super quick. They have that perception of you. Yeah. People also have this conception of you that you're inconsistent. Like, one day she's hot, one day he's cold. People think you're inconsistent. But the honesty, like I said, I feel like it's because you deal with a lot of shit and a lot of people's problems and stuff, to where like you be like, I got to take some time for me, Yeah, look at that. Protect your crown chakra, to protect your gifts, protecting your crown chakra. That's what you be doing. You be having to take some time for yourself. Like, like, you know what? Baby, I need me a break, okay? I need me a break from this. I'm sorry. I'm used to being the listener. I'm used to being there for you. But I got to make a decision to prioritize myself, okay? And that's what I see you guys doing. You are learning how to protect yourself in this season of your life. And it comes across as inconsistent to other people. But at the same time, it's like they also have no respect for a lot of you. This is like your gift, your ashe, your spiritual gift, that you need time to replenish and recharge and things like that as well. And so when we're talking about protecting the crown chakra, this is protecting your spirituality, protecting your gift, okay? Also, you guys too, rejecting your heart. Sometimes, because you're such a listening, caring, rock person, you often deal with rejection, where you may feel like, do you only want to talk to me because of my gifts? Are you only with me for this reason and that reason? And so, yeah, let's see what else. The gift of clarity. Okay. So, another thing that people have their first impression of you is that it's like when people have a conversation with you, it's like they instantly get clarity. But again, this is coming from like your gifts, you know, this is coming from your gifts. That's one of your gifts. One of the ways you help people with something about the way you communicate. Okay. Yeah. Because look at that. Someone wants to shut you up, silence you. Of course they do. Okay. Of course they do. And this card is coming out here. It's just a representation of sometimes when you're spitting that knowledge, that wisdom, look at that generational wisdom. Sometimes people get annoyed because they feel like you think you're better than everybody else in the room. And really, like, you don't think that. You just don't talk all the time. But when you do, you got some good stuff to say. Like, you have a lot of knowledge and wisdom. And some people may think you're like a know-it-all. Okay. So let's close out. Okay. So we have here taken care of in difficult times. We have you should accept valid criticism. Broom, new home, new attitude. Finger, warning you of a problem either now or in the future. Okay, so what I'm saying here is that another thing that people, the impression they have of you is that you're a neat freak. Okay, I do feel like a neat freak, very clean, very organized. You pay attention to detail a lot. You guys could be an Aries, sun, moon, or rising. You could be a Sagittarius, sun, moon, or rising. You could be a Leo, sun, moon, or rising, Capricorn, Virgo. Yeah. But they do see you as someone who is very critical of other people as well. But you don't dish it, but you can't take it. You're always pointing the finger at other people and never taking accountability. And they always are. There's also this energy of people being very jealous of you because things always seem to work out for you. Okay, you guys, so that is what I am picking up for your reading on what are people's first impression of you. Let me know in the comments how it resonates, and I'll talk to y'all next time. Bye. All right, group number 2, welcome to your reading on what are people's first impressions of you. Please keep in mind these are other people's impressions of you. This may not reflect who you actually are, okay? So yeah, group 2, the first thing that I'm picking up here is that you could be a Leo, sun, moon, or rising. You could have kids. Specifically, you could have 4 or 5 kids, okay? Or you could just be very, like, fertile, you know what I'm saying? Like a mother, but, like, I'm feeling like you're a mother, but you still know how to have fun. Like, you're a mom, but you know how to have fun. I'm just hearing, like, somebody who is radiant, bright, especially with you selecting the color pink. That's about love and compassion and creativity. And I feel like you guys have a magnetic presence that draws people in and makes them feel appreciated, like nurtured, like a mom, You're seen as like a social butterfly, like the one who can like light up any room with a smile and like positive energy. People find you like really approachable and love to be around you. People may also underestimate your depth, and just assume that you're just fun and bubbly and you have just a good time, They may not realize that you have like huge or a really good emotional intelligence and a strong sense of yourself, which is why you're able to kind of let go because, nobody can tell you, you don't get ruffled up too much by what people say, because you really know who you are, I feel like you guys may have like a little like gift for like bringing people together and creating harmony in like social situations, because you're naturally like seen as somebody who is creative, but also it's a hidden talent that not everybody gets to see right away. People can look at you and tell that like this is a multifaceted person, like what can't she do? What can't he do? You know what I mean? And people may feel like, that you are just somebody that comes in a room and you spread love and joy and happiness and you uplift other people. And I feel like for some of you guys, this isn't like you going in and being a social butterfly. This is what I'm saying is like you going in and you're like, you're something you created, like your art or your music or your words or just your presence, like it just lights up a room and just brings joy. Like you're not afraid to like, people see you as somebody who's not afraid to express yourself. You're not afraid to show your emotions. And sometimes people see you as somebody who uses like humor or charm to like connect with other people. You could be a Libra, okay? You could be an Aries, Sun, Moon, or Rising, any fire sign really. But Aries is coming through strong here. Yeah, Knight of Swords. You're very expressive and engaging, like really expressive. Like you may be a little like debative, like when somebody wants to talk about something, you're like, let's talk about it. Let me tell you my perspective on it. You know what I mean? Like just, like I feel like your style is like real like vibrant and trendy, and you like experimenting with like different colors and like patterns, and people really know you for like having statement pieces, that like reflect your personality. You want to make sure that what you're wearing reflects your personality. You know what I'm saying? Something that people think about you when they meet you is they think that you are someone who is, you don't get out of your comfort zone. And some people may think that you hide behind how smart you are. Yeah. Some people may think that you hide behind like how smart you are, okay? Or hey, why don't you talk about these things more? Because like I said, you're a multifaceted person. You like to dance and paint and social events and create and just enjoy things that allow you to like express yourself. People just watch you and just feel like, man, she is really living her life. Like she is really being herself. Like I want to be myself, You make people want to truly be who they are. And that's a part of like, why people are drawn to you, okay? I feel like you like to travel a lot, okay? Or if you don't like to travel, it's about you, seeing new things. You like seeing new things, going to new places. You're not going to go to the same like brunch place every week. You're going to try new places to eat, new places to shop, new this or new. You're always trying new stuff, and people really value that about you. They can tell that you're, that you're someone who like lives life to the fullest. People feel like you be living it up. People be trying to figure out like, where does she be getting this money to be living how she be living? Like it's not matching up. Like it's not matching up. But people see you as like a beacon of light and creativity. And just remember that it's okay to show your deeper, more reflective side too, okay? You're very generous, okay? People see you as somebody who's very generous, very giving, okay? Very kind, because you're like, and that's why you're so blessed, yeah. Queen of Pentacles here. That's why you're so blessed here, because you remain giving. Like you really respect like karma and things like that. Like you're somebody that will give to like, like somebody on the side of the road or whatever, help somebody out. And that's why things always be working out for you. Okay. What else do people think about you? Some people even think that you come off a bit selfish or ruthless or like devious. Some people think that you're somebody who is like a hopeless romantic. You'll never find love. Some people think and these are like people who I feel like give off hater energy. I'm not gonna lie. Like some people think like, oh, she has like a poor sense of self. She doesn't really know herself. That's why she's hiding behind the fun and this and that. She doesn't know who she is. Like I'm also seeing that some people can think that about you, that you're really like selfish, or like you're really like an evil person behind closed doors, and that's why you're so giving, like I feel like a lot of your haters are family. Okay, let me stick to the reading. So what else do people perceive about you on first impression? Group 2. Okay. That you are practical and disciplined. Yeah, emotional, exactly. But it's like some people, when they see you, they can tell that the reason why this person is so fucking happy is because of the shit that they went through. You can look at people, and there's some people, those are the people you click with for life. They just look at you and know like this person's been through hell and back. Okay? 10 of Swords. This person has been through hell and back. Disaster after disaster. Breakdown after breakdown. And that's how you became so emotionally intelligent, King of Cups. That's how you became somebody who gets their shit together. The Emperor card, somebody who's protective, somebody who's practical. You had to be this, Okay, final cards. Sometimes you need to watch out, though, for overgiving. Okay? You may attract a lot of older people, like older friends, to help you, give you advice. Okay? I feel like people also see you as somebody who's fit, or they like really like your body, you know? People really want your life. And I'll say this, especially women, they want your life no matter what, you know, what you what you know your life to be. People feel like you're winning, like life is really good for you, like things are going good, but they have no idea, you guys, the things that you guys have been through. So that is your message. I tried to stay on topic the best that I could, you guys, okay? But yeah, this is how people's impressions, first impressions of you, and I will talk to you later. Bye. Hey, group number 3, welcome to your reading. Let's go ahead and dive in. So right away, you guys, your aura is likely like white or like light shades, because white represents purity and clarity and spiritual connection. I feel like you guys, people see you and they know you're about it. Like you are a spiritual MFA, like through and through. Like you have this very like serene presence that almost feels like otherworldly to others. Like your energy is giving me this vibes of like you're intoxicating. And for your particular reading, I feel like this reading is going to be how like romantic relationships view you, you know? But I may do a separate reading for that. Let me know in the comments. I don't want to leave anybody out. But I just feel like this reading is just geared towards like when people meet you, like how they feel about you romantically. Like people see you as like a very wise person, okay? You're the person that others really turn to for guidance and support for, you know, whatever they have going on in their life. People may see you as a bit of a mystery though, you know? Like I told you all about my life, okay? You could be Scorpio, okay? Libra, all right, little, okay. Okay, I told you all of my life, but I don't know anything about what's going on with you. But like people are drawn to like how deep you are and how wise you are. People may see you as like aloof or like distant, Aquarius energy, because of your introspective nature. And they may not understand that you are like deeply like compassionate and caring and just more like reserved in expressing it. You like to just pay attention and peep the scene when you go out, like just watch everybody, you know what I'm saying? I feel like, you know, people see that you have like a strong intuition or there's like a natural ability to like connect, you know? Like people also see you as somebody who's like incredibly like perceptive, you know, like you can see beyond the surface level of things. Like people know that they can't come up to you lying or like being on no bullshit, you know? What else? I feel like you guys are my group where like people see you as like a guide or a healer, you know? Like you're meant to help others find their path and like connect to like their higher selves. And that's why you may come across as kind of guarded and mysterious, you know? Like I'm hearing the word like high priestess or high priest. I also feel like you guys have this calm and like deliberate way in your communication. Like you choose words carefully, you know, and you speak with like a sense of like wisdom that other people find really comforting, okay? Even if you're giving them like tough love, you know, your style is like elegant, you know, like, you know, I feel like you're somebody that people, when you go to your job, people are like, who is she? Like, she's so like, you know, like, who is this person? I feel like people think in your spare time you like meditate, read, you have like spiritual practices, or you do like quiet reflection. I feel like people see you and like, man, she travels to places that are like at peaceful, like retreats or like sanctuaries or like temples, places that are like peaceful and quiet, and like you feel connected to it. Like people see you as wise and calming and hardworking, okay? People definitely see you as somebody who's hardworking, but you're working for a reason, okay? You're working for a reason. I hear something that's saying like, who hurt you? People think that you do certain things because you've been hurt. They're like, who hurt her? Who hurt him? Yeah, look at that liar. Like you hate liars. Like I said, people don't even think they can come up to you and like lie to you, because you have actually despise liars. Like you have a natural gift to dispel liars, okay? They don't feel comfortable approaching you, okay? I feel like people think that you don't accept help easily. A lot of people may see you as insecure. People may see you as well as controlling. Feel like you have to be in control, like you have to control everything. But also very talented. But also you've been through a lot of things, you know? Like you can still read that despite the things that you went through, you're still helping. You guys may have grown up feeling unloved or unwanted, you know? And so you give a lot. Yeah, look at that. Twin flame relationship. I'm telling you, this feels more like romantic, but we're not going to get on that. And then we have fame. A lot of people may wonder if you're famous or like if you're like an online like creator or like you do social media or whatever. People may wonder that. They see you and they think that like you have the perfect relationship, that you have the perfect career, you know, like that's what people, when they see you, they just assume that like you're famous, okay? Like you have to be famous. Let's see what else. Okay. And then, you know, another thing as well is that people also see you as somebody who gives second chances, you know? And this could be something that has always pained you, is because you give second chances, you know? You believe in that, and second chances. Yeah, flowers, happiness. I feel like you are someone that, you know, people are happy to like, not in like a condescending way, but people are like happy to like be in your presence, you know, like they're happy to like, the more you share with them, they feel closer to you. They feel so grateful. You could be born in the month of July. They feel so grateful that you are sharing things with them because they know you're private, you know. People seek out information from you because you have a wealth of information. People get, and not just on spiritual things, people ask you, how do you cook this? Have you ever did that? Have you ever traveled here? People just feel like you just have lived like a full life, you know. Let's see if I can pick up on anything else for you guys and then close out. I didn't want these readings to be long. People also sometimes feel like, you know, whenever you like take a rest or take a break from people, people take that personally. Another group had this little thing going on, so you might have been drawn to more than one group. People sometimes feel like you're unconcerned with other people's feelings, like you're cold. Yeah. But that's not the case. Because you can go silent, especially when somebody's lying. Or you feel like somebody's lying to you, like that's it for them. That's it for them. And that's it for this reading, you guys. So that's all I'm picking up for group number 3. Let me know in the comments how this resonates for you guys, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.